for commenting on it.
Special guest just arrived. Look at that handsome guy.
Wow.
What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Jay Cutler coming in like a minute or two after the big game pregame has started. What's up?
I don't know. How does this thing work? I've only done Zoom. What is this thing?
You're doing quite well so far. So far, so good. Where are you coming to us from?
Nashville. Do people watch this?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you kidding? What do you mean? It's just they used to ask us if people used to listen to our radio show as well. They do. A handful. Yeah. So tell me, what's new in your world these days?
Nothing. Just beat Cam down in Madden, so I feel pretty good about that right now. Other than that, got a few things on the horizon. Nothing I really want to talk about, but things are good. You guys?
Fantastic. Like you understand now that your Instagram is like must-see TV, right? Are you cool with that?
You know what? Like, I don't know. These random things just kind of keep happening, and then I got with it for 3 or 4 days, and then nothing happens for 3 or 4 days. So it's fine. It's fun. Keeps me entertained a little bit.
How was skiing?
I love skiing. I just started skiing last year, so I'm new to this whole world, but I've really enjoyed it.
How do you get started? You're from Indiana. I mean, like you obviously weren't exposed to it as a kid, right?
No, and when I was in Denver, I never really did it either because it was just don't get hurt. So we went last year to Aspen, and I'd snowboarded a few times my rookie year, a long time ago, and that didn't end well. So I was like, I think I'm just going to try skiing. So Kristen was like, "Are you going to get a lesson or what?" And I'm like, "No, we'll just go to the top, and I'll just follow you down. We'll just figure it out as we go." So that was kind of the move, and it was rough at first, but you just got to be an athlete out there.
Yeah. When you say you went to the top, did you go to the double black diamonds? Did you go all the way to the top? Double black, double trees?
No, the top of the greens. It wasn't a suicide mission.
It looks like is there snow in Nashville?
It snowed a lot. It snowed last night just a little bit, but we've had snow 3 or 4 times. Kids have been sledding a couple times, so it's been kind of a weird year here. Usually we get it, we'll get like a little icing and it's gone the next day, but we've had a few days where it's kind of stuck around, so it's been good.
You just chilling yourself today for the Super Bowl? What's the setup like?
We had nachos for lunch. We're gonna do some chicken wings and something, I don't know what else, for dinner. Boys are excited. We've got a kind of a house divided right now. Some people are picking the Bucs, some are picking the Chiefs. I think it's gonna be a good one.
One of your sons is a big Mahomes fan, right?
Oh, diehard.
Yeah. So he's obviously he's pulling for the Chiefs today.
All Chiefs. He'll probably have his Mahomes jersey out. We've got Chiefs plates. We've got a Chiefs balloon. He's been playing Madden with the Chiefs all day, so he's locked in. He's going to be devastated.
Can you believe that Breeze is back here at this age, the age of 43 or whatever the hell it is?
Brady.
I think Breeze is retiring.
Yeah, that's true. I've been drinking, Jay.
Yeah, we're all drinking, Jay.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that was the game.
Yeah, this done. And look, you could swear this is not the radio, so it's all.
You can only Coors. You can only drink Coors, though.
Oh, it's probably frowned upon for me to yell at one of the kids giving me a beer, though. So I'll wait until afterwards. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, look at him. I mean, he's physically he's figured it out. I think he knew going to that team. It's like Peyton when he went to the Broncos. These guys have been around long enough. They know what good teams are, what bad teams are, what good players are, and who they want to play with offensively. So, he had the opportunity to handpick where he wanted to go, and he went to a team with some studs and some guys that can then move the chains. So it's probably easier for him now than it has been the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. What, are you going to get a job?
Lots of football.
Am I going to get a job?
Yeah.
Some days I feel like I should. Some days I'm like, don't do it. I'm thinking about it.
What kind
What
of
happened
job
with
did
what happened with the CBS gig you had? You went back, you played in Miami. You thought that had been waiting for you the minute you were done.
Yeah. Well, I was going to work with Fox before, then went to Miami, and afterwards, kind of went back and forth, and kind of just decided that, whenever you're doing the games, it's 16 road games, so it's not like you can just pop in, do a 3-hour broadcast, and be home. Like, you're on a plane every week. So with the boys kind of getting more active and Taylor's kind of getting older and stuff too, I just didn't really want to be away for that extended period of time, just like I had been the past 12 years. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but we're going to figure it out, I suppose.
Guess what, too? We're in the market again for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Are you shocked by that? We're in the market again, Jay.
I'm not shocked by that at all.
What would you tell the front office to do? Like, if you could pull off a trade, you'd be the GM of this team.
I'm not touching this one.
But you can now.
Yes.
Now you can.
It's not going to make news.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can lambast, give us your top 7 quarterbacks that might be available.
I tell you what, I really like Nagy. I know some people are probably down on him after this year, but I'm a big fan of his. Just guys I know that have been there the last 3 or 4 years. Like him. I think he's innovative. I think he does a good job calling plays, keeping it interesting. It all starts up front, like usual. I think they've got to work some of those issues out, and then you just got to land with some draft picks. You got to get some guys, and you can't miss. I mean, you can say that you're shooting for the stars, but this is the NFL. If you miss, you miss. Like, it is what it is.
Does the Watson story at all remind you of your story?
Well, I'm taking it.
Where a new guy comes in from New England, by the way, and then all of a sudden, you didn't want to play for Denver. Deshaun doesn't want to play for Houston. Does that remind you of you at all?
Yeah, I mean, now that you say that, I haven't really followed it much or thought about it much. I mean, I guess it's a similar situation. I think players now have a lot more control on kind of where they want to go, and I think their voice is heard a lot more. I think that's just the day and age we're in. So if he wants out, I mean, he's going to get out some way or somehow. Just don't do what I did. Just don't show back up. Like, they'll figure it out.
I want to know what if you decide to, are you going to go into acting? Are you going to go into commentating? Like, when you say I may get a job, my guess is, I'm not prying, that you don't need a job, but if you wanted to fill your time, what is it that you would do for work?
I don't know. Acting's not going to be one of my things. I know that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of opportunities I'm kind of being thrown my way, and kind of filtering through and decided if I want to do things, if I don't want to do things. But I honestly don't know.
Would it be away from football? Would you consider coaching?
No. That's crazy.
Will you coach your sons?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
You don't trust anybody else.
It just is what it is. If they're playing basketball now, play soccer, they beg to play football about every other day. So once we kind of get a little bit older, I'll probably dabble into that world.
Yeah. I was telling Waddle the other day when we were talking about you that you're a huge basketball guy. You've told us stories before about playing, but you loved the league back in the day. You grew up watching the Bulls. Yeah. Are you still into the NBA? Do you still love watching the league?
Not as much. I think it's changed a lot. I follow it kind of passively, but not like I used to.
All right, what happens today in this game?
I was talking to some of my friends about it earlier. I think you have to go with the Chiefs. I mean, you have to. Like, they're too much firepower. I don't think Tom played great in the NFC Championship game. They still pulled it off. I think the Bucs defense is a lot better than the Chiefs defense. But my money is going to be on the Chiefs.
You know what we haven't asked you about is how about Josh?
McCown.
Josh got you for the Texans job. Is he going to be a head coach in the league, Josh McCown?
Yes, I talked to him on the way to Utah, or maybe the way back to Utah. I don't think it'll be this year, but I think he's 2 to 3 years away from being a head coach in some capacity, whether it's college or NFL. Which is going to be fun for him. I mean, I think he's going to do a great job with the players. He's going to have to hire staff well. Being able to relate to players and be honest with them and talk to them and earn their trust, like he's gonna absolutely destroy that side of it.
When did that happen? Like, when did everyone did you know when you were with him that, hey, this guy has head coaching stock?
No, I don't think it was ever on the radar. I think it's probably been in the last whatever it's been 4 or 5 years. Whenever he's been on teams but got to stay at home and somehow Skype and Zoom and do whatever else he's been able to do for the past 3 or 4 years with the Philly and Houston and whoever else he's been with. But I mean, he's always been that kind of mentor, and I think he's probably grown from mentoring players to kind of being there for coaches and seeing a different perspective and being a voice of reason for the locker room and everything. So it's not surprising. I think his boys are kind of in that high school age, so I think he ideally wants to wait for them to kind of shift out of that before he can really move on.
You won't meet a better guy. Like Josh is as good as it gets.
No, yeah, he's gold. So that comes across pretty genuine whenever you meet him, and I'm sure when coaches and GMs and owners meet him, it's pretty evident what kind of guy he is and what he's going to bring to a program.
Well, don't be a stranger, all right? We miss you. We miss talking to you.
What time is it? 3? So, you guys are on here for another 2.5 hours just drinking?
Yeah.
Like hour 45.
Sylvia would be fucking slurring his words in like 20 minutes.
I'm already slurring. It's a half a beer in.
Hey, Jay, have you had any other critter issues? I know you had a problem with a raccoon or something. Do you have any other issues, foxes, anything?
No, we've had some coyotes running around, but
oh boy,
yeah, nothing that's really gotten into killed anything yet. But we got winter for another couple months here, so I'm sure something's going to pop up.
Did you kill a couple of cows?
Kill them?
Didn't you have 2 calves or something?
I've got 2 mini cows. I can't kill myself. Have them. People would be really upset if I killed those things.
What?
They're like dogs. They're literally they come up to my hips.
What did you say about killing them?
I think you said you killed your cows.
No, I said, do you still have those calves?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say, did you kill them? Yeah.
Tommy's been saying the course a little hard.
Well, hey guys, the only way to make veal is by having calves. So
stop it.
That is true.
Those steaks are phenomenal.
All right, Jay, we appreciate your time, brother. Enjoy the game.
All the best to the family.
Yeah.
No problem. You guys too. Good to see you guys.
All right, Jay.